I'm back from London. I'm home now in Hawaii. I got back a couple days ago, so I've just been getting settled here and spending time with family and everything. Right now, I am at Rayma's apartment, and here she is. We're at her apartment right now, and we thought it would be fun to do like a little questionnaire with each other. We just wanted to talk about like our experience of both of us being apart from each other for the first time in our entire lives. For more than like a week. For more than like a week, yes. 6 months, and 6 months on in an entirely different time zone, and like just like living life so differently too. So we just wanted to talk a little bit about that. We kind of have some questions for each other, and so we're just going to be talking about our experience. And we're also going to be making dinner to share a recipe. We're going to be making our favorite meal, which is tofu katsu. It's something that I've been craving since I was in London, so I'm really excited. I didn't know that. Yes. So yes, I'm very excited to eat this dinner and to make it. And we're going to be cooking together for the first time in my apartment.
The thing about quinoa is that it's a lot lighter than rice.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's okay. I haven't had quinoa in so long. Because last night we made yakisoba, and it was like, this would be perfect with green onions or sesame seeds. Oh my god. That's a good one to start, yeah. If you could have chosen one moment for me/you to be here, oh my god, which would it have been?
That's such a good question.
This is gonna be so good.
Holy.
So we have some quinoa boiling here, and then this is the pot for frying the tofu katsu. And we're just gonna put some oil in there, and then some flour, some panko breadcrumbs, and almond milk here. We also have the tofu pressing here, DIY tofu press. And we're gonna make 2 blocks of tofu so that there's also some leftovers. Now that we have everything ready and out, and we're just waiting for the tofu to press a little bit longer. Okay.
Yeah, so we came up with 3 questions that we're gonna ask each other. And so our first question is, what was the most asked question about the other from other people?
The other one.
The other half.
It was because I was meeting a lot of people for the first time, actually. So they didn't even know that I had a twin. And so I was like, oh yeah. It's like when you're meeting new people and you're like talking about stuff, you talk about family, you talk about siblings and stuff. And so it's like, oh yeah, I have 7 other siblings, and I'm actually a twin too. And the people are like, what? You're a twin? And then obviously, where is she?
Where is she?
Yeah.
That is the most common question. So Rin and I were talking about this, and we just think that it's interesting that as twins, it seems like a lot of people expect us to be together all the time, which we are.
Okay, so it's fair.
It is fair. To be fair, we are together all the time, and we are also like very similar, and we think very similarly and do a lot of things together, so we are together all the time. But I think just like that expectation of like always needing to be together, or like if you're not together, it's like there's something missing. Or that's how it was before, but I feel like after this last 6 months, it's definitely changed more.
Yeah, because like people have seen, people have seen you as just
without just myself.
Yeah, and then for me, like the people that I met up there, they only know me, they don't even know you, so yeah. Oh yeah, another thing is that it's like, those are big experiences that a lot of people don't usually do with their twins.
Yeah,
you know?
like
if you have a job and then someone you see comes in, they're like, where's your sister?
Oh my God,
it's like,
that's so true.
We can't work together. We're not always going to be together, especially for these kinds of things. But if you're like, I don't know, surfing or doing something else, like when you're hanging out, then it's like, okay, that makes sense, right? So when people would find out like that I'm a twin, and they would be like, where is she? I'm just like, she's at home. Where she's living her own life where she's supposed to be, I think. Yeah. She's not here.
Imagine, if we studied abroad at the same time, you're like, oh, she's in Japan. She's in Canada.
Yeah.
She's doing her own thing.
Yeah.
She's at home. I left her at home.
I forgot her at home.
If you look at it in like a more beautiful, like like bigger picture.
Individual way.
There was no lack. I wasn't like missing anything or anything.
Just our own people.
We are our own people.
Yeah.
We're our own people.
Yeah.
And I think that that's not something that a lot of people understand with twins. So it's really interesting to have learned that.
No, but I am, but not like that. But is it done?
Yeah.
Okay. Turn it off. And the tofu is pressed enough. I don't usually press my tofu, but
You don't?
I never press my tofu.
Oh my god, it's gonna be so much more crispy. Okay, now that the quinoa is done and the tofu is pressed, the next step is to
Cut them into like cube sizes or like any size that you prefer, but this is our ideal bite size.
Normally we lay it on the side and then cut it. You're cutting it weird.
I don't know. It's been a while.
Oh my god, what are you doing? What the heck is happening? Why are you stacking them? This is just weird.
They're so cute.
Oh my god. Don't touch the
So
size.
you just slice it this way and then cut it in half.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so once the tofu is cut into pieces, we are going to first dip it in the flour. First step, just want to coat it very nicely with flour, make sure all the sides are covered. And then next, we'll dunk it in the plant milk. It's so cute. And then last step is to coat it with panko flakes. Okay, and once you have a good coat of the panko flakes, then our next step is to put it in the oiled pan. That's on medium heat right now. I'm gonna turn it up higher actually to get a little bit more action on there. It was supposed to sizzle.
I know, it was supposed to be like a satisfying sizzle. Those fingers.
While we prep and create our tofu katsu, we're moving on to the second question. Reina came up with this one.
What moments would you have wished that I were with you and for me, you with me? God, that's confusing. Which specific moments would you have wished that we were together?
This 6 months is the longest time that we've been apart from each other, obviously. And hopefully it doesn't get longer.
But anyways, my silence.
You're like, But anyways, so Reina was studying abroad from January to June, and our birthday is on February 4th.
Hey, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
I wasn't gonna say our birthday.
Oh.
Anyways, our birthday is in February, on February 1st.
Okay.
So it was the first birthday that we spent apart, and yeah, that was emotional, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm just kidding. That was weird, but honestly I kind of liked it because it was the first birthday that was like kind of like just mine, and like we weren't really sharing it, even though we did and we always will.
Yeah.
It wasn't the day of our birthday that I wish she could have been there, but for our birthday, our family like all chipped in and got us custom surfboards. And so we got to pick like the color and the shape and the size and everything. Reina hadn't ordered hers yet, so she's probably gonna order it soon. But anyways, so I placed my order on our birthday, and then the day that I wish Reina was there was when I got my board for the first time, and then when I went surfing with it for the first time. It would have been so fun to have had both of us get our boards at the same time and then go surfing together.
Yeah. My moment would be our birthday, for sure. And also it was a 21st birthday.
Yeah.
So like it's like it's not really a big deal for me, but just like everyone else being like, oh, what are you doing for your birthday? Like, oh, you're 21, like, are you going out to drink or like party? And I was just like no. And I didn't really know what to do because it was the beginning of London too.
Yeah.
And I was still getting acquainted, so yeah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that was my first time like doing something by myself. That was like one of the first days that I went out
like
by myself.
by yourself.
And it was a big deal because I went on a whole day trip to the coast of England.
Yeah, there's a video on that solo Dover trip.
That was one of the first YouTube videos too, and I'm very, very different. At the same time, it was cool to have experienced like a birthday to myself too.
So one more moment that we wish we were together. Oh, I know. When I wish you were with me. Oh my god. In January, we closed our store on January 4th, and Reina was leaving on January 10th. So it was a crazy week where she was like getting ready to leave and packing and everything, and then we were closing our store and packing all of that and stuff. So after closing our store, we got a storage unit to put everything into. Literally, just threw everything in, like just threw it all in, like no organization at all. We were just trying to get it done so that Reina could focus on packing and so that we could just get it out of the store.
Oh, it was time sensitive.
It was very time sensitive, and yeah, we were just throwing things into the storage unit. After everything was thrown in, all in one place in the storage unit, and then Reina had left on January 10th, and then it was time for me to deal with the storage unit. I wish you could have been there with me to organize everything.
When you put the shelf
and
up.
to put the shelf up, to go through everything, and just like there were some things that we needed to get rid of or donate to. It'd been nice to have you there to do that with me.
Yeah, I think that would have been nice for me to be there too.
Yeah, so that was kind of a stressful day for me, but also very proud of myself for doing it on my own.
Yeah.
No, oh my god, can I have been with you when you're eating?
Wait, no, I don't even say that. That's my moment.
But I want to be there with you.
And no, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
It's basically every time I was eating vegan pastries, the churros, the cupcake, the vegan market that I went to. It's because like going to vegan events and like eating vegan food is very exciting when you're with someone else who is vegan and they can, you know, we could have shared the excitement, especially that cupcake.
Oh my, don't even bring up the cupcake.
Yeah, like I wish that I could have shared some of my food with you.
Me too.
Like that's something I wish I could have brought back is like croissants or pastries.
I'm thinking about that picture that you sent me of the churro with the chocolate inside of it.
Oh yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And then the croissants that you were eating in Poland.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah. So basically, like whenever I was eating vegan, that's such a tease. I know, because I was always sending you the pictures.
Every time I would go surfing.
Oh, yeah.
I missed you so much. And I was just like, Reina would have had so much fun. I mean, obviously I had fun like surfing without you. But if you were there for some days, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Also not really, just a single moment, but
yeah,
like I wish you could have met some of my friends up there.
Yeah.
And like just hung out and we could have done things together.
This is kind of sad. So our third question is, what was it? Something surprising. Oh yeah. Okay. So our third question is something surprising, like that we didn't expect that came out of this whole experience.
After like being apart for so long, and we talked about this yesterday.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But just realizing and remembering like how similar we think, back to that.
Yeah.
And I feel like you never really realize it until you
don't do it for a while or you don't have it.
Yeah, exactly. And then you come back and then I came back and then
get
it's like
reintroduced to it.
Yeah.
Or you see it kind of for the first time in a while, that's why.
Exactly. Yeah, because it had been so long since we talked in person. Yeah. And I mean, even through FaceTime though, like you could tell, but just in person it's like, whoa.
But it's also different on FaceTime because when we were FaceTiming each other, we give each other chances to talk.
We would interrupt each other like this.
But when we're in person, it's like we can say things at the same time because we can hear it better. Yeah. But on FaceTime, you can't really do that. But then also like the in-person energy too.
Yeah.
You know? My thing is that I made a lot of like my own friends And so this kind of goes back to the first question where like people always think of us as like being together and like, oh, where's the other one? Where's the other one? Nice to just like do things on my own, like with my own friends and like without missing you. Whereas like they're my own friends.
Yeah.
You know? So, and also it's like growing up with a twin and like always having somebody, I feel like part of it is like we never had to really like branch out to other people because we always had each other. And so that's a really huge thing. And so it's like I was kind of forced to come out of my shell and like, you know, just be more open and like just find my own people.
We just have so much more of our own identities based outside of just being a twin or like
like our own lives.
Yeah.
I really thought about it before, but I never expected that I would make so many of my own friends, you know. So
I guess same, honestly. Yeah. If you cut your veggies, you won't waste them because they're already prepped. You know, like when you were cutting it, you had the intention, I guess. Yeah. And you could think like, okay, I knew that I was going to use this for something.
Yeah. I got cucumbers because I want to put them on my eyes.
So excited. Are you going to eat them?
Oh, look, we're eating them.
No, after putting them on your eyes.
I don't know. How does that work?
What if you use a cotton round and wet it and put it on your eye? No, I need the cucumber's hydration.
The natural cucumber. I can feed it to birds after.
But on my cheeks
and my forehead. Oh, really good.
Yeah. Dinner is made. We have the tofu katsu, the quinoa rice, and usually we'll like top this with green onion or something, but we don't have any, but that's a good idea if you're making this.
I made a little side salad. I just put some cucumbers, tomatoes, avocado, and some vegan Caesar dressing. So, I don't know if we already said this, but tofu katsu is one of our favorite things to make and eat because it's just super easy and quick to make. You could probably make it in like 15 to 30 minutes. And it's so good. And there are so many ways that like you can like eat it with different things too. It's really yummy.
We are gonna eat now because this food has been in our face.
Yeah, I'm so hungry.
I'm so hungry. Basically, this past 6 months has been such an enriching, unique, special experience.
A lot of growing and evolving.
And it's interesting because it's not only for me, because I'm the one who studied abroad, but also for Rema and just for other people, like relatives of people who go abroad and everything, you know? Like you have to realize that it's not only you experiencing something different, but it's also like other people that are in your lives too.
Yeah.
So
we were talking earlier and we said that like this experience was something that we didn't know we needed actually so badly to one, be able to appreciate each other more, and then two, just be able to like grow in our own ways and just like really like learning more about ourselves as individuals and just like giving ourselves time to like just do things on our own has been really nice. So overall, it's been a good experience for me. I'm sure you had a great experience.
But yeah, throughout this time, we've both had so many experiences to call our own, and that's what's really unique about it, you know? So, time to eat. But thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed. As I always say, thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. I just feel so grateful, like, if people watch it.
Yeah.
Bye! Bye.